Imagine the thrill of victory turning sour because of a handful of baffling referee decisions. Now picture that happening in a high-stakes NFL showdown. That's the raw frustration echoing from New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel after their narrow 25-19 win over the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. But here's where it gets controversial. Were these calls simply human error or a deeper sign of inconsistency in the game? Let's dive into the details and unpack why this is sparking heated debates among fans and experts alike. The Patriots emerged victorious, but many believe their triumph could have been even more decisive without two particularly puzzling offensive pass interference penalties slapped on wide receiver Stefon Diggs. For those new to football jargon, offensive pass interference is a foul called when an offensive player illegally hinders a defender from catching or deflecting a pass. It's meant to keep things fair and prevent unnecessary roughness. In this case, Diggs' first infraction erased what would have been a spectacular long touchdown pass to teammate Demario Douglas, potentially adding a whole lot more points to the scoreboard. The second penalty nullified Diggs' own impressive 51-yard reception, which could have kept the momentum rolling. Watching the replays, it's hard not to notice how little evidence there seemed to be for either flag. These weren't clear-cut cases of shoving or grabbing that typically trigger such calls. And this is the part most people miss. It wasn't just those two plays causing eyebrows to raise. Referee Adrian Hill and his officiating crew made several other rulings throughout the game that left both teams scratching their heads. Decisions that didn't always align with what fans and analysts saw on repeat viewings. Social media exploded with discussions, memes, and hot takes about the officiating, turning what should have been a celebration of a good win into a broader conversation about fairness in football. Those same frustrations bubbled up when Vrabel sat down for his Monday interview on WEEI. Asked about ways to sharpen officiating performance, the coach pointed to the weekly video breakdowns the NFL produces and distributes to teams and officials alike. These videos, crafted by NFL officiating head Ramon George and club communications liaison Walt Anderson, break down key rules, common mistakes, and proper techniques to help everyone stay on the same page. But Vrabel's take, it's almost comical how these educational tools might not be sinking in. He joked about how he and Patriots Vice President of Football Operations and Strategy John Stryker, whom he calls Stretch, eagerly devour every frame of these videos, pausing and rewinding to dissect them like true football fanatics. "I got a tough enough job coaching this football team," Vrabel quipped to the interview. "There's not much room for more. It becomes comical." At a point, they send these videos out every week, and they do a great job. And, of course, me and Stretch, we hang on to every word. And then I'll see something in the game, I'm like, did they even watch the video? Like, me and Stretch, we're pausing it, rewinding it, like, I love these videos. And then I'm like, hey, did you watch the video last week? Like they talked about this exact thing. Me and Stretch watched them. Of course, Vrabel's lighthearted delivery might have been a tad more serious if the Patriots had come out on the losing side on Sunday. The win likely softened the blow, but the underlying irritation was unmistakable, highlighting a perennial gripe in professional sports. The human element of officiating can make or break games, and sometimes it feels like the message isn't getting through despite the league's best efforts. Now, here's the controversial twist that has fans divided. Is this just Vrabel venting after a close call? Or does it point to a bigger issue where officials prioritize other aspects of the game over these detailed video lessons? Some argue that with the fast-paced nature of NFL plays, mistakes are inevitable and part of the excitement. After all, human referees aren't robots. Others contend that if coaches like Vrabel are taking the time to study these videos religiously, shouldn't the officials be held to an even higher standard? It's a debate that cuts to the heart of sports integrity. Should the NFL invest in better technology, like more replay reviews or even instant video arbitration, to eliminate these gray areas? Or is embracing the imperfection what makes football thrilling? What do you think? Do you side with Vrabel and believe officials need to step up their game by actually heeding those weekly videos? Or is this just the whining of a coach who got away with a win? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree that officiating inconsistencies are ruining the game? Or disagree and think it's all part of the fun? Let's hear it.